So today is an interesting day for me in the world of content creation. Now I've had this channel for a while and initially dabbled in making skits before I got into gaming videos, both long form and YouTube shorts, which by the way, thank you all so much for the support on the shorts. They played a major role in getting the channel where it is today, so big preach. I did take a little break from uploading to YouTube and continue to stream over on twitch.tv/TiptoeTino, streaming every Tuesday and Thursday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But lately I've been missing the feeling of being at my PC or even at my desk at work and just rambling through different ideas and putting in the editorial work to make a video. See, for those who might be new here, I'm Tino, and I've been a gamer for as far as I can remember. And with that being said, this video is mainly pertaining to gaming, but can be applied to several areas in your creative life. The passion for video games stemmed literally from everyone in my family except my aunt for whatever reason, playing video games, and currently still some of them play to this day. Now my range and interest of games is very overwhelming at times, which is why my backlog is currently in shambles, but that's another topic for another day. And as I get older, YouTube and other entertainment platforms such as Twitch TV or TikTok, everything grew rapidly in popularity. And I figured, why not jump in and make gaming content? You know, I got the equipment, I'm decent at games, so growing my channel should be fairly simple, right? Eventually, you know, I could quit my job and just make content, right? Well, not quite. And here's my backstory about my experience with content creation, just my personal opinion on how it can be scary, but you should do it anyway. Again, these platforms grew rapidly, and lately I began to feel as if the days of simple Let's Plays have practically gone out of the window as new creators enter the space with fresh ideas, unless you've been established in the industry for several years. People like Rad Brad, Afro Senju, Burleezy, that's just to name a few. Everything now seems to be so fast-paced, from the gameplay to the jump cuts, the fancy transitions, and sometimes even the obnoxious behavior to somehow grasp your attention. Where I made the mistake is observing and acknowledging that that's the direction that content was going in, and feeling as if I had to keep up with the times in order to be successful as a creator, which led me to believing that I also had to keep up with every new release that came out or no one was going to notice my videos. So me spending $70 on a game I thought would be good for content, but over time became a lackluster experience from a gaming perspective and a failed playthrough for the channel. And this inevitably led to a lose-lose situation all around. I am looking at you, God of War Ragnarok. And through all the negativity, it also opened the door to an ugly monster called fear. Now, I'm your average guy, married, work a 9-to-5 job, and trying to balance everyday life along with content creation can be very challenging. Not to say it can't be done, but everybody's free time varies and their responsibilities are different, which is part of the reason why my last long form video was posted almost 2 years ago and I resorted to only uploading YouTube shorts. I simply did not have the time to commit like I wanted. I couldn't afford the numerous amount of AAA games releasing at once. The stresses of life kept me from being as creative as I wanted to, even in my downtime that I did have. And the pressure of making content actually put me in one of the biggest gaming ruts ever, to the point I was unable to differentiate having fun from making content. Everything seemed video worthy, and I got burnt out easily from long days of editing with no major turnaround. I truly had a fear that I was done for. My dream was coming to an end. Now, to speak back on YouTube Shorts, now they did give me a sense of direction, a surge of motivation because I was consistent with uploading twice a week. I enjoyed the journey and the channel growth did wonders for my mental stability. But now I feel I want not only more for my content, but for myself as a whole, as a creator. Yeah, the shorts performed very well and I'm extremely thankful for it, but now what? What more do I have to offer other than 15 to 30 seconds of laughter from my fails? I was riding a hype train that unfortunately reached its destination, and I don't want to be that guy that just takes shortcuts for numbers. I want to make videos that mean something to me. But the fear of not being good enough constantly creep in. I've had some time to think about this, and honestly, I just want to tell you something that I'm starting to tell myself on a daily basis. Just do what you love. Block out everything else and just try it out. Take your time and put your best into it. There's absolutely no reason to rush the process. When the time is right, it'll all work out. Don't compare your content, your subs, views, whatever the case may be, to someone who has triple the amount that you have. They put in the work and you should too. Just keep going. Use that as motivation to know that it can be done. Fear of the unknown is extremely common, and we all fail at some point. But fail now. I would much rather make a mistake in the early stages rather than late in the game after I've established somewhat of a following. Quick example, along with gaming, I'm also an anime fan. Like, I love JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Everything about it, the stands, the colors, the fights, it's a masterpiece in my eyes. And in the past, I made a video about a game called JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Eyes of Heaven for the PlayStation 4. It's an older game, and I hadn't seen anyone make a video on it in a few years. I don't even think anyone still plays it online, but I enjoyed the show so much, I just wanted to battle the CPU with my favorite characters. And truth be told, I loved every second of making that video. From doing my intro, taking days to edit, to record, making the thumbnail. It was a process, but it was very fun. And I had no clue whatsoever if it would do well or not. I simply just made the video because I wanted to, not because someone else did it and it was successful, not because JoJo's is popular and could gain traction, but for the love of anime and my gaming pleasures. And surprisingly enough, that's one of the highest performing videos that I've ever made. You see, we tend to lose sight of our wins due to the overwhelming amount of what ifs. At the end of the day, remember that content creation is a hobby and it's meant to bring enjoyment to your life. So if you're making videos strictly for growth and potentially making money, you're already starting off wrong, which I realized that I was guilty of. Now, that's not to say that some people can't make a living off of it. Like, people are doing it. We're seeing it every day. But you gotta try to get out of that I gotta make money mindset. You don't need to do any type of clip farming, or you don't need to have the most expensive PC on the market or the newest games to upload. You just need an idea and the drive to turn it into something real. Art has many forms. Not one specific way is perfect. Find yours and continue to practice at it. You may even find that within your hobby, you actually have a talent for something else. You may want to start a podcast because, like me, you love to yap, but over time you realize your enjoyment is really behind the scenes, working the cameras or doing audio engineering. That's just an example, but either way, the only way to know is to let go of that fear and try it out. So get up, make that review video, react to that TV show, record the song, do it now, do it scared, do it when no one is watching. And as cliche as it may sound, let today be your day one. If this video does nothing else, I hope it connects to at least one person who has been contemplating on how to proceed with content and just get stuck in a rut despite their desires. If you made it to the end, be sure to drop a like on the video and also subscribe if you're new and you're interested in what I got to say. Links will be in the description box below if you want to see more of me on different platforms. And also, be sure to share this video with someone who just needs that little push to do what they enjoy. I'll see you guys on the next one.